toquen un porro sabanero, que me toquen un porro es lo que quiero, que me toquen un porro sabanero.
Alfie Robinson is going right to the fucking top.
We just landed in Italy. We're heading to Tuscany to go see Dom. He runs Invades, which is a student events company that he's grown all across the UK, Ireland, Australia and New Zealand. He's a great friend. I've known him for years, helped him scale it over to New Zealand and Australia post-COVID. So yeah, it's going to be a fun week in Tuscany with him. Got Steph coming out and a couple of his mates as well. And then we're heading to Florence and then up to the Dolomites for the next week. So yeah, enjoy it.
Yeah.
Alright, it's 8:21. We're back. 4 hours later, same spot. Almost done. I've got a call in 50 minutes, or 40 minutes, which is the sales amplify call. So we'll be jumping on that and running through everything. I think we all have enough conviction that this thing can be a thing, and it's just looking at if it is a thing, and we all put the effort to get there. Like, what is that actual roadmap? And I think it's those key hires. Good morning, calls. Looking at taking some investment to really solidify what we're doing, wrap ourselves in some proper infrastructure. It's gonna be interesting. Taking investments, like, feels sexy on paper, but yeah, giving up part of your business is always hard, and you want to know what you're getting in return. So it's the right people to invest. We're just finding the right price. I don't need the money, so looking to take less money, give up less equity up front, then have a sweat equity agreement dependent on the deliverable of raising at a certain valuation. I'm Big Bad Blake. I need someone to own the wealth pillar. I think he's the man.
And now we're...
Gym time. The pipes have not been getting hit.
Bitch, please. Need a 10-piece when I speed. Bitch, when I speed. I don't pop perks, but I make hoes pop pussy. Gas ain't gon' eat, but 100 grand on me, oh yeah. Push start, no key. Bet you can't do it like P. Can't do it like P. Can't do it like this. Nah, top notch nigga make this.
Post-gym pump. That's what the physique's looking like on pastas and tiramisu. But yeah, a little pasta pump. Not too bad. Full body session for the boys. First gym session. Gutted I didn't make it in yesterday, but we'll go tomorrow. Let's get it. Got a little barbecue, found some salt. Steph said we got Dom looking after the barbie.
We really need a table, Alf, because we don't have a table. And look at this. I'm just like waiting, holding meat. It's gonna be embarrassing.
We need a good background story.
Oh, what, of the barbecue?
Yeah.
Of how we're here?
Of how we ended up here. I have this great Italian stallion cooking up some snacks for us.
This is Edo. Edo is the fucking man. You need good food, you need good parties. Here's you guy. Yeah. Mate, we're cooking up steaks. We've got some Tuscan sausage. We've got a tomahawk coming. The big man. And yeah, it's looking good, man. And we got some nice free olive oil from the boys.
Here we are.
No! Oh my god, that's mental.
Dude, it's so good.
How much should we do, Al?
Lather up, mate.
Lather up, we're going for it. Beautiful.
Hey, you're using some olive oil there.
It's nice. It's healthy, right?
Yeah.
Alfie just drank some, so if he's drinking it, I'm fucking drinking it.
Brian,
No way!
Brian Johnson. That's the biggest thing he talks about is olive oil.
There is also that guy, the cook, you know, the American dude. He said batch or something at the end, you know.
What, they just down it?
Yeah. Try it.
Mate, put some back.
It's meant to be one of the best things for you.
Yeah, it's one of the best.
Is this good for my skin? I've just got over acne.
Mate.
Good for skin.
Really?
Think of your olive. Nice.
Yeah, you can do a lot of things with olive oil. You can like do something called oil pulling, where you like put it and you gurgle it like in your throat, you know, and it like soothes it and like clears it out. Yeah.
Pure olive oil is very...
Oh yeah, lather up. Okay, so actually olive oil's fine. In our cooking, we should be using it.
Yeah, olive oil, not seed oil.
We don't do that, Alf. Wow! Look at that. That's mine. I don't know what everyone else is having.
4:19 AM. Let's get it. Pretty clear on like what we're delivering, like what's needed on my side.
Ride the pony.
Hey, for context, I've been up since 4:30 taking calls, and we've just finished.
Right, I need to do 100 push-ups, or else Alfie will consider me a pussy.
Stolen undies.
I know that I'm going to be absolutely fine because I have one skill, and it's marketing. That one skill alone, I could lose everything tomorrow, but if I have the skill of marketing, I'm going to be valued, particularly in today's society. I'm going to be valued because everyone is clawing for attention. Now, the same could be said for sales, but it's just not as valuable. Marketing is a way more valuable skill because if you're driving leads into your business, it's very, very hard to be poor. You could have the best sales rep in the world, but if there are no leads, you will make no money. Even if you have the most unoptimized, undialed funnel of all time, you're still going to be able to make money if you send enough leads. And if your marketing's done right, they're going to be nurtured leads. They're going to be leads that actually want to buy. So even if they get there and there's some guy who's answering the desk who knows nothing about sales, if someone already wants to buy when they're on that phone, you're probably going to be able to sell something. You will always be paid in proportion to the problems you solve. And until you start solving problems for yourself, who else are you going to solve them for? We just arrived. Bit of tennis.
Cell phone is still in the vehicle.
Thank you. That's the goal. Smacking some tennis balls with 100 mil in the back. Cue montage.
Out in the street, they call it murder. Hey, hey, hey. Yes, yeah. World of reggae music on ya. Keep me rocking with me data.
There's such a swag about you when you walked on. It's a real Napoleon energy.
It's because I'm short that I have to have something that's conviction.
Yeah.
This, Alf, this garden here. Oh, he's done it. My man, look, he's just... What's he growing in there?
Beautiful.
Buongiorno.
Ciao.
Ciao bella. This is a fucking spot there. Can I have some tomatoes from your crop?
Mate, imagine how fresh his tomatoes are. How much? We'll buy the lot. Jack, and all this.
This land, your wife, how much?
I mean, why did he not sell this for like housing? Yeah. This is like
Let's put a hotel here.
not a hotel, just like some sort of accommodation.
Something high and tall, skyline.
And he's literally growing potatoes. I love it. It's probably some of the most valuable land in Tuscany. He's like, fuck that, potatoes.
Serious blue zone vibe.
What's blue zone?
It's like
People
where they live the longest.
Yeah.
They're the happiest.
Fuck his blue zone.
He's blue zoning hard.
He's up there. He's blue zoning everywhere.
Yeah.
He's looking at you. This is the
He's
Mexican fisherman.
Mate, he's the Mexican fisherman.
Oh, he's got some
The Italian
cabbage,
potato
tomatoes, I think onions.
I've known Alfie now for, it must be 4 years. And at the start of Alfie's journey, he had this restlessness about him. And he was like, I'm super ambitious. And everything he was doing, there was a frustration in everything he was doing. And that was because I don't think it was, he hadn't found his thing yet. And Alfie's always been super ambitious. And I think he needed something that was his and his own. And watching him this week with Amplify it's been amazing because I've always known that he's an incredibly high functioning human. He's got amazing energy. I've not seen the tenacity of work from anyone like this, and seeing it in person, I think it's super inspiring, and I'm so happy that he's found the thing that he's sort of fashioned to do. I'm really excited for his journey because I can just, even if this thing doesn't work out in the way which he wants it to, I think the tenacity and the way in which he's working, he can only be successful. It's been motivating for me. He's also challenged me in a couple of ways, which I find I really like, and I like hanging out with people who do challenge me and make me think a bit differently. I think Amplify, I can see that growing very fast and very big. Let's go, baby. Keep it up, Alf. We want to keep coming on these trips, baby. Wow, dude, it's been so fun. Thank you so much for having us, Alf. Thank you, Bree. Love you.
Yeah, come by my villa anytime. You guys need it.
Love you guys.
After what I've heard about him, I don't know if I'd make the switch.
Alright, fly safe.
Bye.
Thanks, guys.
Alright, we got a little run of this. So long, Tuscany. You've been fucking great. We're off to Florence briefly. We're gonna go stay in Bologna, which is just above Florence. And then we're gonna go up to Venice. See that team? Ciao. Give us an intro, the home of the Renaissance.
Yeah, it's the home of the Renaissance. You're basically in Da Vinci's, Michelangelo's playpen. Why was this the epicenter of the Renaissance? Is because the artists studied something called chiaroscuro, which is chiaro meaning light and scuro meaning darkness, and they were studying the contrast between the two, and especially here with the buildings and how the architecture is set up, it falls perfectly. So this is where basically you've got all the greatest painters and artists, and this is where they study, this is where they painted, and it's, yeah, I'm very inspirational for them. Put the camera down, we don't want to film in here because this is a private club.
Alrighty, it is 5:21 in the morning. I've been up a little bit earlier, had a few calls this morning, and now we are running to, what's it called? The Michelangelo.
Piazzale Michelangelo.
Piazzale Michelangelo.
Cuba, mi patria querida, para ti es mi inspiración. Cuba, mi patria querida, para ti es mi inspiración. Qué lindo luce en tus campos, mi tierra y tu
Action! Alright, we just made it to Venice. About to take a taxi. They drop you pretty much right by your house. I think it's going to be faster than taking a car because it's all canals. So yeah.
Cuando en ti despunte el
Made it to Venice. Our man Dennis. Ciao. And we're about to check into the Airbnb. We've got one night here, and then my parents are flying in tomorrow. So we're gonna go meet them at the airport. So yeah, one night to enjoy Venice, I guess.
Viva mi Cuba querida,
Alright, Dream Team, thank you for tuning in. It's been a pretty epic one. We went Tuscany, Florence, and Venice. This is probably one of the cooler places I've been in the world. And we're now heading to the Dolomites. It's Sunday, Father's Day in Europe. So I bought my dad some limoncello and a Valencia shot glass, which looks like a cup. And I guess next time you see us, we'll be in the beautiful mountains of the Dolomites. So tune in. Thank you, Venice. Thank you, Italy. You've been awesome. Come here, Pookie.
oh.